Hi everyone, I'm Luke and this is Accurate Drawing. For those of you who don't know, this channel has many purposes and one of them is trying to build a sense of community between intermediate and beginner chess players. In the last episode, what we saw was the things that I've learned to improve at chess, and also I showed you my plan. There was a slight change in the plan, in my training plan, which is that I will focus even more on my endgames, and I will maybe I'll maybe study the openings and defense later. But for now, I'm going to focus on the endgames and maybe a little bit of tactics. But tactics are just just to keep good at this. So for today, we're going to have a look at a game that I played today, and you're gonna see how it went. Trying to apply the same principles that I told you about in the last episode. Make sure to check it if you didn't already. And we're going right now to have a look at this game. Let me just see. Yeah, okay, so you should see now the board. And so I played black pieces. My opponent was really good, and we had a lot of fun playing this game. So let's go in it. He started with e4, which I answered by e5, playing the classical Russian game. So it's one of the defense I know for black, and when white plays e4. So it went pretty normal with the four knights game. So it was very symmetrical at the beginning of the game. Um, I I'm always trying, when I play black, to break this symmetry as soon as possible, because that's not something you like as black. White can take advantage of these kinds of position. So here I tried to start an attack on his bishop, thinking if he does the same on mine, well, it's going to be me to play first. So you'll see if he plays this, I play that, and then he plays this. Um, it's like him copying me and not me copying him as it was in the beginning. So I attacked him. He decided to move, and then I did this move, which would be a mistake according to the computer, but I did not see that in the game. In the game, I was thinking this is just a way for me to, if he wants to capture, because that's why did I think he wanted to capture me? I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to capture me. But if he would have wanted to capture me, then I would have had a pawn here, and his knight would have had to move somewhere else, which might have gone there. But maybe in few moves, like playing this and this, I can just kick him out. So that's what I was thinking, and what he did to answer to what I did was this. Okay, just finishing developing his pieces. Here it says I should have taken, but I did not know that. What I did instead was developing my other piece. And even if he takes here, we have the same kind of position, I think, which is me with the pawn here. And according to no, it was not in the Chess League course, but I'm pretty sure having a pawn here is something like my opponent would not want, because it might take control of squares that his pieces would be good on, for defense at least. So I've let it there, and here he moves his rook. So the idea here that I had, what did I wanted to do with this? I don't even remember what this move was for. Ah, okay, yeah. I wanted to play it positionally, because I thought this pawn only is protected by this knight. If this knight ever goes away, then I have to have another piece to defend it. So I thought maybe a pawn here on the d6. Yeah, on d6 would be like a long-term defense for protection for this pawn on e5. So he played this, regrouping his knights. Here I still have two defenders against two attackers, so I'm good, but I'm expecting c3 to come next. And if c3, then I thought maybe I can just go back here, so move back to that square. But I think I didn't do that already because I liked this bishop there. So I moved my queen, yes. And then c3, I go back on b5, b6, sorry. And then this random pawn move, which I immediately took advantage of by playing a5. It was really quick. Like I saw him play b4, and I played a5 right away. So if he took, I was thinking it's opening the file for my rook. Maybe I can take with the rook or the bishop or the knight. I don't know. I'm curious about that. Like if he had taken here, what was the move? Okay. So the computer says, I'll just let him load a little bit more. Computer says it should be with the rook. Okay. Well, with the rook, maybe it's a good idea because it's like open, threatening to take the other pawn on a3. Even if there's this opening this diagonal, I still have this pawn that I can take. But it's not what he did. What he did instead was this, and I thought I'm going to open as I was wanting to do. Again, I did not have this blue arrow in which with which you can see the best move, but I did this, with which would be inaccurate, but still no blunder. I did not make any blunder at this point in this game, so I was thinking it's a pretty good game for me, even if I did not know if I had made a blunder at this point. But what I was happy with was this diagonal, which was now open. Here, natural square for my knight would be d4, even if there are two knights pointing at that. I was thinking it's still defended by a pawn. My pawn on e5, yes. So I put my knight there instead of blocking this rook. I don't think this is a natural like human move. Even if it's attacking this pawn, maybe it would have been better. Well, obviously it would have been better because the stockfish says so. So whatever. He took this, and here I don't know why this is a blunder. My move next was, I don't know what was my next move, in fact. I don't even remember, but I know that later in this game I had... Oh, okay, yes, I see, yeah. Later in this game I had this opened, and it's the exact moment where I saw that I could take this knight, and it opens the file, preparing my kingside attack. So that's what happened. You put this there. I pin the knight, and then he attacks my queen. And at this point, I made a mistake because I was supposed to block, like the perfect blue row says. I was supposed to block my queen. I blocked the attack with my knight because the knight was under attack anyways, and he had the possibility to open here. I'm curious about what if he had played this instead. This attacks the knight twice, and it attacks the queen. So I guess am I screwed here? Well, no, because the knight still can go there, right? And I'm pretty sure it's the best move. If he had played this, because when I was playing the game, he played this move, bishop d2, and I thought, oh, well, okay, I'm lucky he didn't play f4, but in fact f4 was not so good. It was just blundering a pawn. So then I played this, thinking, okay, I still am able to retreat my queen, and the knight is still protected. So I took back, and then he put his king to safety. So I attacked him with this rook, which was open. few moves ago. We played this, which was a good move. This move, I thought about it later, I think, playing d5, but d5 is still losing a pawn, right? So I don't know what happens after this. Oh, okay, but I can take this afterwards. So maybe the computer's thinking this. Okay, no, not even that. Yeah, because I don't want to lose a bishop for this. Okay, so it's just maybe positionally better because I have my rook here, and he has double tap pawns on the d file, so maybe it's why it's so bad for white. Okay, but I did not see that. What I thought was I have just to do something with this bishop, but not right away. So I played this because I feared my opponent would chop my queen. I don't know why. Maybe I was thinking about this move again, the c4, not c4, sorry, f4 move. So I played this, and he played this, attacking my bishop. And here I thought trading here was okay for me. Um, well, in fact, I just not wanted him to take here because then my pawn here would be isolated on b6, and I don't think I had a lot of other good squares. Maybe I could have just dropped back on a7, but then he would have played this. Like maybe if I played this here, I don't know what the move was. Takes here, takes, and then yeah, go back here. But if he takes, then I have this ugly isolated pawn, which I did not want. He had one, but like I didn't want to play like that. Even if now it seems like a better solution according to Stockfish. But yeah, whatever. I played this, he attacked me, so I decided to trade. And now I have pressure on these pawns with my rook. And my other rook is here. I was thinking maybe taking control of this is not a file, this is a row, yeah, of this row with this rook. There was maybe something else I could do, like drop back here with my queen, or here attacking this pawn. Um, yes, but he played this, so protecting everything with the queen. Here again, maybe this was a good move. I don't know, maybe even if it was the best. No, it was not. Well, I'll just let Stockfish load a little bit. We'll know. This move I play later. You'll see maybe even the next move, because it was a real ugly bishop here. It could not do anything because it was blocked by pawns. Okay, so here the best move is this. Yeah, and this is what I played right away. Here he plays this. I'm just gonna unactivate it, so we don't know the best moves every time. It's not so important, I think, right now. Here I decided to trade. I don't know how much it was good for me, but I was thinking if he trades this bishop with me, then I have even better pressure here because he's not defending anymore, and this is like stuck with this pawn. The rook has to protect this pawn, because else I'm going to attack it or something, and I'm going to win it at some point. So he accepted the trade. Here moving the queen to prepare an attack on my king. This I saw, I think, and that's why I did not took this right away. I did this, applying pressure to this also. So I now had a lot of pressure here. Maybe this would have been a good move here. I'm not sure. Well, not right now, because if I was playing rook a2 there, then I was losing the game. So I had to do this, and when he did that, I don't know what was the purpose here. Maybe just attack this pawn, putting pressure on this pawn, and I thought maybe bringing my queen here would be a good idea, and I'm pretty sure I should have done it at this point. Um, or I could also take here. I saw that there was an idea for him to bring this other rook here and try to put even more pressure on this file. Um, yeah, so this queen f6 and then playing g6 would have been good, I think. But I took this. He attacked me, so he wanted to trade, so I accepted the trade. Why I accepted this trade? Maybe because it was well, what else could I have done here? Yes, that's because I did not want him to have a pass pawn on the seventh row. It would have been, I think, really bad for me. So I thought I had to take it. And let's see what the computer says here. It says just go and attack his this pawn. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's see what goes after this. He just attacks. What if he does something? Oh, okay, yeah, because this threatens a checkmate. So if he moves, then I have no checkmate. This threatens mate again, because if he does something random, let's say this, then this is mate. Yeah. Okay, I did not see that in the game. So the best move when he played this was not to take it, but that's what I did, and he took back. Here I still had this defending it, and I wanted to defend it even more because I was planning on taking this and then maybe I don't know, maybe bringing these pawns and doing something with this. But he attacked me again, and this time he had 3 attackers, so I had to protect this one way or the other. What I did was this, and apparently it was really bad, because if I had played this move before, like I said, then I could have played g6, because my queen was still on f6 protecting the pawn on e6, but that was not the case at this point. Now he could just take it with a check, and then I think yeah, that's the only blunder I've made in this game, by the way. The rest was just inaccuracies, like the rest of human beings. And here I was really lucky because he had a mate, like you see, a mate in 6, and he did not see it. What he saw was this, which was a beautiful fork. Here my king, let's see, here he attacked my king, and my only move, if I wanted to move, was there. And it blundered the well, it's not a blunder, it hangs the rook. But if my only other move was to protect with my queen, and this was a checkmate in 1. So I thought I had to sacrifice my rook here, sacrifice this rook, and then I blocked with my queen because it was the only available move. So that's what I did. And when he decided to do this, I saw that I had a checkmate in 2. If you can see it, just pause the video. If you don't see it, just pause the video, and you may find it in just a few moments. And now I'm gonna show it. If you saw it, good job. That was just the queen here taking this pawn. Only move for white here to block the attack, and then the checkmate with the rook. And that's what happened in this game. So I was very lucky. My opponent wanted to play greedy. I don't know what he wanted to do here. Maybe he thought keeping his queen was good for him, but he did not saw the attack, and I did not saw it either until he did that, and then I was looking for counterattacks, counterplay, doing something just not to get mated, and I found it, so it was very satisfying. Here the rook is pinned, so it cannot block again the attack of the other rook. So yeah, it was a very fun game, and I think for most of this game I was able to apply my checklist, but it's still very something I'm struggling with. Um, when I talk about my checklist, I mean the things you have to do before every move, to see if there are checkmates, if there are attacks, if there are anything that's changing on the board that you have be aware of, and maybe thinking about different candidates moves. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just have a look at my previous video, and you know what I'm talking about. So I'm very happy to have done this video, and I see you guys very soon in the next one.